All right. So happy Sunday night. Our house is still wide awake because of the time change and napping in the car. So we hope it won't get too exciting over here, but we may need to step out here and there. Um, but we're really excited. I feel like whenever we have time to chat in the car, we just get so much brainstorming done, and it's like a little date with the kids in the back watching a show. It's kind of nice, right? We'll take what we can get.
Nice is a word.
So tonight we're not going to do a hot seat, but we do just have some announcements that we're going to share, kind of some ideas that we've had, some things that we've kind of been teasing you guys with for the last couple weeks here. And that's really it. And then we'll open it up for questions. So we're always kind of brainstorming ways to, by the way, I look kind of like a wet dog tonight, but I literally got out of the pool and then got in the car, and I have not done anything with myself since. So,
and I'm really into wet dogs. So she's speaking my language.
So we're gonna kick it off with some recognition first. Actually, we want to go ahead and recognize, because we had such a huge group in March of people who achieved Success Club 10 plus. And so we really, February. So we really want to recognize really quick the people who achieved SC 10 or higher in February, because it was like a record. So we have Kara.
Oh, you're going to go from.
You think?
No, not. We've already gone down the road.
All right. So we have Kara Capel. I always feel like I mess her name up.
I think that's it.
Okay, 22. You want to do this one?
Ali Fadi, Success Club 20.
New coach in Success Club 20. Caitlin Vanderscaff with 18.
I'm so thankful you got Caitlin, because I always butcher her last name. So Carmen Wexler with 18 points.
Bridget Wheeler with 16.
And a baby coming. Emily Hobbs at 14.
Michelle Butwin, also a new coach at 14, Success Club points. Awesome.
Jody Vesterby, 12 Success Club
I think she's also new, because I do not recognize. That's a new name. Whose coach is that? Like, that's awesome.
Claimer.
Tara Koima with 12. So awesome.
Jessica Ralston, 12 Success Club points. Congratulations.
Kansas Bergen with 12. Also happened to pop out her 6th child, so no big deal.
Just another normal month in the Fergan household. Brittany Logue, Success Club 10. Awesome job.
Kim Byers, Success Club 10. Awesome.
Letitia Anderson, Success Club 10.
Rachel Martheler, Success Club 10.
And Aaron Novak, Success Club 10.
So a lot of...
So that is awesome. I mean, that's like a record for us as we are looking at performance month over month. So congratulations. Now the key to all of that, we have so many people that did a record-setting job, is just to keep that momentum going. And as we talked about on our Push to Elite call this week, oftentimes it's the same action that is required to produce the same results. So if you achieve that, or you are pushing to achieve that, and you started noticing a trend in some of the conversations, it's just a matter of repeating it month over month. So that is awesome.
I'm gonna get into the
awesome.
On that note.
On that note, we want to continue to kind of set that as the bar. Success Club 10. Like, for the longest time, we were at a point where we were at Success Club 6, and we were really excited for the 4s and the 6s. And now we're feeling like this team just continues to rise, and we've got leaders that are stepping up, that are pouring into people, and there's more and more opportunities for success. And we want to make sure that we are incentivizing that and recognizing that. So in March, we are going to be running a little bit of a spiff, which will be kind of fun.
Can you explain what that is?
So a spiff is it's something that we're going to run for just this month. So it's just kind of a short-term incentive to encourage kind of like a focus on a particular category. So as we're looking at people who are Success Club 6 and Success Club 8, our goal is to really incentivize those to start hitting Success Club 10 and greater. So it's going to just be like a little bit more of a concentrated focus through the end of March. And, we maybe we roll over the spiff into April, but more than likely we're running it the month of March to see how we can do, how this works, how this helps and benefits our team. And then we go back to the drawing board in April and see if we want to do it again. So for the month of March, what we're going to be doing is giving out $5 for any additional Success Club point over Success Club 10. So let's say you finish at Success Club 12, we'll send you a $10 gift card to, let's say, Target. If you finish at Success Club 20, we'll send you a $50 gift card. If you finish at Success Club 30,
you're the math person.
we'll send you a $100 gift card. So our goal is really to help focus our team now in taking that next step. And if you listen to me talk about, chasing elite, I always say elite. The elite status requires elite action. So what we want to do in kind of a similar fashion here is just create just like a fun little incentive. Everybody can use $10 to Starbucks, but let's see if this helps. Let's see if we have a few more people next month that achieve Success Club greater than 10. Maybe we just continue to roll it in and just have something as just like another bonus for working hard, and as our easy and very simple way of saying thank you. We'll send you a little gift card. So this month, that is it. Anything greater than Success Club 10, we're going to pay out $5 per Success Club point.
Yeah, and so I want to take a quick second for the people who are like, oh my gosh, Success Club 10 feels like way out of my league right now. I just want to remind you that that's totally normal for a while. Like hitting Success Club 5 is a huge accomplishment. And so just keep your focus on that. Like, figure out how you can consistently hit Success Club 5, because I'm telling you, once you figure that out, then you know the different tasks that you need to do, and you just do a little bit more and a little bit more, and then pretty soon Success Club 10 becomes the norm. So, maybe this month is not going to be your month, but what we're trying to create here are habits that do eventually get you to those higher performing numbers, because we know that when you have more people coming into your business every month, the chances for more people to become coaches increases, your income increases, you're going to stay more motivated. So it's really just all about focusing always on the activities, but then knowing that, like, if you're consistent and if you keep on track with learning how to do it, you will get better. Success Club will become easier, and we just want to make sure that we're continuing to raise the bar for those who are ready to raise the bar in that area.
Because last month was telling for us. We've waited for 2.5 years now to have a team that's kind of at this point where we've got 10 to 15 people on a monthly basis who are achieving Success Club 10. And that's just Success Club 10. We could have gone back. We were looking, do we go at 6 or do we go to 8? Next month, we might even do something where we're encouraging people who are at 2 to push to 6. Like, it's just about having a little bit of fun, a little bit of camaraderie, a little bit of competition, and then just making it worth people's time. So, this month, we've got another, 20 days or so in this month. Just push hard. Let's see how much we can do, what we can put in it, and hopefully we're sending out a bunch of gift cards. I think that would be kind of fun. So.
All right, the next one is an announcement for Take Back the Kitchen. I did do a live video about this on Friday morning, but in case you missed it, we have a brand new group called Take Back the Kitchen Community. And this is going to replace our Take Back the Kitchen members Facebook group. We just felt like that one was a little stale, probably had a bunch of old members in it, wanted to keep it fresh. Also wanted to have something for just our downline, because the last one was for Art and Kelsey's together. So Alyssa, our assistant, is going to be in that group. So her title kind of in with Take Back the Kitchen is to be the kind of community manager, so the coordinator for that group, so that we really are focused on engagement. Because what we want to do for our Take Back the Kitchen members is not only throw a menu at them once a week and hope that they do it, but really walk through and help them day to day. How can they actually implement it? So this is kind of the first step towards that. The next step, after we have this bigger member kind of community created and established and ongoing, will be to run monthly nutrition-based challenge groups. So this will be for, just like we do for fitness, except it will be on the nutrition side. So when you have someone that signs up for Take Back the Kitchen, they can be in a group totally focused on nutrition, regardless of if they're ready to start their fitness journey. They'll have a place to plug in. So this is kind of our starting point, and then eventually we'll be able to market these monthly nutrition groups that will probably have a different focus, and then we'll be ready to go when the 2B Mindset rolls out. I'm guessing this summer.
And I really want to have this done and rolling out for you guys in April. Okay, the monthly challenge groups. I honestly, like, I am so intensely focused on this, and it's literally the only thing that I talk about on some of these calls and with Amber right now. We have such an opportunity, and I don't know if you all fully appreciate what Take Back the Kitchen created. We have a program, we have a service, we have a dietitian, we have menus, meals, recipe cards, you name it, that nobody else in this entire network has. Nobody. So they literally like this idea enough that they are going to roll out something here in probably June that's going to be identical to what we already have built. So I know I said this when we were really pushing and trying to get people in the page. Like, this is our opportunity to try and get some engagement with family nutrition ambassadors. Like, literally the people that went through this pilot program said that they felt like that this could be bigger than Weight Watchers. And so, me being me, I go on Google and I type in net worth of Weight Watchers, 1.7 billion. So if Beachbody is a $1 billion company, they think that this could potentially take it to a $3 billion company. There is a market there. There is a need there. We have got to be out there trying to do something with it. But what I think we made the mistake of is we never really taught people how to run with Take Back the Kitchen. We parked them in a members page because I was kind of lazy and easy, and then that members page just kind of went stale. So what we're going to be doing is trying to come up with a very strategic challenge, a 30-day challenge, give it a fun name that you guys can go out and you can market it. We're going to talk about this here in a second and another thing, but we're actually going to, Amber and I are working on creating pre-designed challenge groups. So like, we give you the content, we teach you guys how to schedule all the posts out, so it doesn't end up going out to like a 600 person group, because it just, like, the visibility on Facebook gets so messed up that people don't even see half the stuff. So you're going to be able to run your own intimate challenge groups that are going to be 20 people or so, that are going to be entirely focused on nutrition, is going to be teaching people how to drink the proper amounts of water, the proper amounts of veggies, teaching people how to accommodate alcohol, how to accommodate desserts, so you can actually run nutrition-based challenge groups. And one of the people that I'm kind of working with a little bit on this is Carla Woken, who is interested and I think willing to also be in these pages, helping us create content that we can share to those groups every single week, every single day. So we're actually running a challenge group, because we never really did that with Take Back the Kitchen. We sent out recipes, but we didn't push people towards actually running challenges and helping people achieve their nutritional goals. So we're going to have weigh-ins, we're going to have weekly check-ins, we're going to have daily check-ins, we're going to be checking in on breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, this is going to be a full-fledged challenge group. And I really, really need you guys to help me run with this, because I'm telling you, you want to see your business double. This is a market that is untapped. There are so many Blue Aprons are out there. I mean, we've got like Weight Watchers. I mean, there's so many people that are crying out looking for a solution like this that might not want to work out. So I'm really excited about this, and I think it really addresses something that we just didn't have before, and that is a truly focused challenge group. And we're going to be able to create the content. We're going to be able to give you 30 days worth of material that all you have to do is learn how to schedule posts and be present in your challenge groups, and you guys will be able to actually start building a nutritional business. And the other component of that, which like is oftentimes overlooked, is within that first 24 hours of Take Back the Kitchen being available, we signed up over 35 coaches within 24 hours. Imagine that, signing up 35 coaches in 24 hours. There was enough people out there that thought that this could really work. We just didn't do a good enough job developing it. So we're going to try and take it to kind of level 2.0 here and see if we can really, really push this out and hopefully make something of it. So as details become available, we'll be posting them. And then as soon as we actually have the content built out, my thought is that we'll just create a Google Doc and just give everybody public access. But I'm going to need anybody who's going to utilize that document to agree to really be present in those challenge groups, because it's the abuse of a great opportunity. And I don't want people to be signing up looking to us as kind of a real solution, and we're just not there, and we're not willing to actually use it. So we're willing to do the work on our end to create it, make sure that it's really well done and thought through, and we just need you guys to help really implement this, because I think it's just absolutely massive.
Mm-hmm.
Massive opportunity if we decide to run with it, and we're going to be the only ones who do it. Our team. What is this? Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so Kelsey's team still gets the menus. It's just, we found that it's just more effective if we kind of each run our own groups, just for simplicity's sake.
So hopefully you guys are excited about that. I mean, that's something that maybe it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it really is a big deal, because we just saw such an influx. I mean, it's like 11,000 people that wanted interest in Take Back the Kitchen. So it's a big opportunity. So on a similar note, we're going to kind of build out, I'm just going to kind of switch over to the challenge groups, because then we can go here last. But like on a similar note, we're kind of thinking of doing the same thing as far as challenge groups are concerned, like just normal fitness-based challenge groups. So kind of creating a similar document, like we've done all this writing and all this work for 80-Day Obsession. So what we'll probably do is just create kind of a smaller version, or take all that material, put it in a Google document, or put it somewhere where it's a public access to you guys. So we can also, maybe keep a big general page for people to go into if they just want to see everybody working out, but that you also have the content available to you if you want to be running smaller, more intimate challenge groups. Again, like our focus is trying to help people really come into a community where they feel comfortable and they feel like they can sign up and be coaches. And I feel like sometimes when we have these big 600-person groups, people just get lost in the shuffle. And if we're intentional about messaging them, then we stay in contact with them. If we're not intentional, if we're not keeping a list of everybody who signed up with and following up with them on a regular basis, I think they just kind of become like a needle in the haystack. So our thought is really, give you guys the content that's already there, so you don't have to be recreating it. It's already done for you. All you have to do is kind of plug it in. Again, schedule everything out, and you've got an 80-day boot camp that you can run yourself. But then if you sign up 5-6 people, it's 5-6 people in your challenge group that you can regularly be interacting with. And I think that's also going to help our conversion rate as far as bringing on new coaches, because we know we're going to be running great challenge groups. We're going to have great material. We're going to have good interaction with people. People are going to be able to actually see the posts and not get lost and not see a post or miss a day. And we're going to be able to better track and stay engaged with people. But then we also still want to kind of keep like a big central page that people can go to and feel like, oh, wow, there's 600 people. I know I always like using that from a marketing standpoint, that we have 600 people in this challenge group as opposed to I literally have 1 or 2. Now you can explain kind of like what they did with Autumn, where we plug you into a big giant page and you get to see everybody doing their workouts, which is kind of fun. But then I also have my own separate page with my own posts that go up every single day, and we have you kind of build your own challenge group community. Anything you want to add to that?
No, and I know a lot of you guys are doing that already. This is really going to be for the people who are like, I want to run my own challenge group. I'm just not quite sure what to say yet, to kind of help you, take up the training wheels, so to speak. But we do have something exciting in terms of the 80-Day Obsession. So we've kind of been talking, because it's like, okay, when do we have a new start date, and how, I felt like January was huge, February was not as big, and so that February group was like, I don't know, not as engaged in all of that as the first group. I think partly because a lot of us started in January, and it's just more fun to go through the program with the people that you started with. But so Alyssa Ossigar, bless her heart, has found this. She came up with this awesome idea. So there's going to be a Facebook group starting tomorrow. She actually created the whole thing, and then there was a Facebook glitch and it got deleted. Like, such a weird thing. So anyway, tomorrow I'll be ready. But what's going to be super cool is that she has all of the posts that we have posted from 80-Day Obsession. So like day 1 through 50 or whatever that we're at today. And she's posted all of those in there beforehand. But the idea is that no matter what day you start the 80-day obsession, you can use this group to plug in to other people who are on the same day. So like all of the posts are in there, and then there's a document that's pinned to the top of the page that has links to every post. So like links like day 1, day 2. So you click on the link, and then that goes to that day's post. That's where you post your selfie for day 2. So basically, like, what I'm excited about is, let's say someone reaches out to me and they're like, I really want to try the 80-day obsession. When is your next group starting? I can plug them in right away and say, actually, we have an 80-day obsession, community for people who have already gone through it, for people who are starting today or want to start tomorrow, and they can kind of plug themselves in. But what's cool is that when they comment on, let's say, day 2, they put their sweaty selfie in the comments, the people who've done it before them will get a notification. So, we'll be encouraging you guys to keep that engagement up. But I just think that sometimes it gets a little bit tricky to start 80-day obsession in January, February, March, and keep those groups really exciting. So for those of you who have people that are planning on starting on March 19th, this is the group to plug them into, would be this new 80-day obsession community. And if you have people that have started in January, you can plug them in as well. But this is going to kind of be the ongoing, kind of chat space where people can talk about how they're feeling as they go through it without us having to, create new groups every month, and then there only being a couple at a time. So that's that. And then do you want to talk about the April 2nd?
So, and then on April 2nd, so the one thing that we kind of felt like with, you guys are so funny. What's that? I don't get it. So the one thing that we kind of noticed with the 80-day obsession, kind of what Amber was talking about, was in January we had like record month. Like, it was insane the number of people that were signing up for 80-day obsession. February it kind of tailed off a little bit, and March remains to be seen. The problem is that you're plugging in a bunch of people into an 80-day program. And so we're, like she was talking about, very focused on running a very effective January program. So one of the things that we are going to be doing on a monthly basis now moving forward is people can plug into a monthly challenge group that will also be running. So one of our things that we've noticed is there's a huge desire as we get into warmer weather for running, outdoor running, people training for races and marathons and triathlons and all that. But we don't really have a great Beachbody program dedicated to it. So very similar to like kind of mixing and mashing for Sweat Well Spent, we're going to kind of continue on in that algorithm, but we're going to develop a boot camp called Leaner, Faster, Further. So the whole goal is to, really increase your cardio output, teaching people how to do, to actually do leg work and booty work, and in efforts of gaining speed. And then we're also going to be, incorporating everything that Beachbody has to offer in those. So people are going to be getting probably shorter workouts, somewhere in that like 25 to 35 minute range max, but also learning how to like build incremental distance. So we're going to be teaching them how to increase their 1 mile speed, like we did for Sweat Well Spent, anybody who went through that. But then we're also going to be like, not probably month 1, we'll probably stay somewhere in that 1 to 5 mile range. And then for people who really want to continue to get more and more serious as the summer goes, because I'll likely get up to about a half marathon or so distance that I'll run throughout the summer. So we're going to call that Leaner, Faster, Further. And we are going to be pushing people on speed, trying to help them lean out, get quicker. But we're also going to be helping them build muscle mass and build cardio and endurance so that they can go further. So that's going to start on April 2nd. So just keep that in the back of your mind. If you're having people that are talking to you about wanting to run, 80-day obsession is really, really tough for a runner unless you're Josh Schmitz. If you're Josh Schmitz, you can just run whenever you want to run. But for the rest of us, like that additional hour of running in addition to doing the workout is very difficult. So we're going to teach people how they can use Beachbody to train, and that's going to be starting again on April 2nd.
Yes.
Another thing that I think you should be excited about, because I think it's going to be pretty cool. And I'm having a lot of fun messing around with these workouts right now, in addition to trying to knock out 80-day sessions. So I think it's going to be a fun program for everybody.
Yeah, the runners are a huge market. I mean, just in the fitness world in general, a lot of runners need this. Like they need to build strength. They need to, if they want to be a stronger runner. So.
And you'll see 80-day obsession. I really think like the booty work and the leg work and 80-day obsession is actually pretty good for a runner. So you'll see
that's
some
a
of those
good
workouts.
point. So with that, like I'll be recommending still that they purchase the 80-day obsession challenge pack. So they have the loops and the bands and everything. But there will be more of a focus on the running.
And keeping workouts. So like you'll have probably 4 or 5 days a week that you'll run, and then you'll have 2 or 3 days that are really very light running, but might be more of a cardio workout or might be more of a leg focus, but with a full hour. Like it's still probably going to be in that hour range. It's hard not to get out of an hour when you're adding running, but that is that. Our kids are so crazy. I love them, but they are absolutely nuts. Okay, so I think on as far as like kind of our fun announcements, hopefully that kind of gets things slightly excited. We do have one last big announcement for you guys that we're pretty excited about, and I would love to rattle off and spoil it for Amber, but I'm going to actually hand it over and be able to sleep in my own bed tonight. Your turn.
Okay, so after we had our diamond retreat this past time, it was really interesting because, you know, we had the crew kind of go around and share like what their big crazy goals were and like what they're motivated by and all of that. And what we found was that for most people, they really tend to be motivated by experiences more than anything, which I can totally relate to because I think it's exciting when you can earn a trip and you can, you know, it's huge. It's something that, it's like why people love getting a gift card versus cash, right? Because it's like you have to actually like do something for yourself. So anyway, so we've been brainstorming, also working really closely with Erin Novak, as she is the only premier coach on our team from this past year. It's really kind of collaborating with her on how can we help people get to the next level. So not just diamond, but, you know, kind of beyond that. And so, so our last big announcement is that we are going to,
I wish I was a drummer. It would have been way cooler.
Is that we're going to have another retreat, and it's going to be in the fall. So our goal, if everything, you know, keeps going the way that it's going, is to do kind of like 2 retreats a year. Because it's like it seems to work. It seems to motivate us to push maybe further than we would without that goal. So we do not have official dates yet. We're going to nail that down this week. It's a little bit crazy trying to get all of the dates in order. But it is going to be in the fall, either August or September. And it's going to be on the east side, on the East Coast, over by Erin. Well, that's all we'll share for now. But it's going to be in the fall. And so
one of the requirements is that everybody has to be able to say y'all.
Yeah. You could give us some training on that. For who needs it. So we wanted to go over tonight so that you can all start working towards this if this is something you want to work toward, just the requirements. So it's pretty simple, but I guess the prereqs, basically, first of all, it's a diamond and above retreat again. So for those of you who have been lifetime diamonds in 2017, you would have to rank advanced past diamond. If you just got to diamond in 2018, then you would be able to qualify for this retreat at the diamond level without having to rank advanced beyond that. So in order to qualify and this is, yeah, we'll get into maybe some more specifics like in text, but basically you have to hold diamond for the 6 weeks from April 12 through, is it May 17th? It's whatever those dates are to qualify for summit. So hold active diamond for those 6 weeks or rank advance beyond diamond for summit.
Hold.
And
hold.
Yeah, but by summit, right? Like that you would be recognized at summit for star diamond, 2-star diamond if you are already a lifetime diamond. Erin, did I say that right? I'm like, I was texting you. I was like, these qualifications go a little crazy, but
yes, yeah, I think so. I mean, maybe it sounded clear to me.
Shoot, I can't hear you.
Speak louder.
Can you hear me?
Oh, Everybody else.
I'm not muted.
They can hear her, but we can't.
Okay, let's try that. Can you hear me? Everyone else is
Got it.
like everyone else is going. Okay. Yeah, it made sense to me, but we haven't talked about it. Yeah. So just basically, if you qualify for this last trip for the end of the year, then you have to be at least 1 star by Summit to go to this. And then if you just hit Diamond in 2018, you must be paid Diamond, not lifetime Diamond, paid Diamond, April 12th, starting April 12th for 6 consecutive weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that another qualification was hitting Success Club.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Success Club. Should be something that happens if you're on this track. So super exciting.
Super exciting. I mean, hopefully you guys can tell, like our goal here is really to have a little bit of fun with this year and just throw in some like fun incentives to get everybody fired up. Because we have in our own personal life, it has just been such a fun experience for us to see this team grow and to see other people start down some of their dreams and building houses, buying cars and going on vacations like that. I mean, that is what this is about for us. So it is super, super exciting to be able to put a couple of these things out here just to have a little bit of fun for the month of March, but then also know, like, if you're really after this and you're in some of these push groups, like really in dive in. I'm talking kind of about the messenger threads that were created now. Dive in on those groups, like pick the brains of the people that are around you. If people are saying that they're reaching out and having good dialogue and they're signing up coaches, like take it a step further and reach out to those people, because all of this stuff is so duplicatable, guys. Like anybody can do it. It's just a matter of really putting your head down and getting it done. And so we think like putting out, some fun spiffs, easy way to make a $50 gift card in the month of March. And then, hey, I'm just going to keep the train rolling. I'm going to push really hard for the next 30 days here. I'm going to qualify to be 1 star for Summit. Like, awesome. That means that you're going to get to go on a trip with a bunch of people who are like-minded, and you're going to be able to have deep, in-depth conversations on growing this business. So I hope it excites you, because it really should, and everything is right in front of you. It's just a matter of going out and doing it, getting uncomfortable for a short period of time, and just pushing like heck to achieve your goals.
Yes, the incentive trip does apply to coaches too. So the whole down line. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Those workouts on the beach.
Oh. And so if you're someone that's like, yes, I want to go for this, please let us know. Let your upline coach know. If that's us, let us know, because we want to work with you to help you achieve those goals. Like, this business is one that, like, honestly, like, I know that it can be a little bit scary to like set big goals and all of that. And I mean, I think part of it is just mostly it's because like this fear of failure. We don't want to feel, we don't want to let people down or whatever. But you guys, like, this business can work. It's honestly just that consistency. And so we say this over and over again, but it's just the 4 vitals, and it should be fun. Like, this business really should be fun. Like, when it starts to feel like, I don't feel like doing this today, that's where you need to go back to your why and remember why you started this business in the first place. Because people who are successful are the ones who really, really just want to help other people. And so that's what I do when I have a day when I'm like, oh, I don't feel it today. Like, I just want to sleep, or especially after all this travel, I've just been in my head a little bit about things. I just have to go back to, why did I start, and why is this important to me? And then I tackle my 4 vitals. Okay, this job is all about setting an example. So get my workout in, get my nutrition on check, drink my shake, share with other people, because this is such a gift. Like, the world needs this. And so these goals are kind of crazy, but I'm telling you, with consistency, you can totally, totally reach them. But they're not going to happen if you work 1 or 2 days a week. Like, you're going to have to show up consistently. And when you do, stuff will happen. It might not always be in the timing that you want. You will have frustrating times too, but that consistency over time, it will help you create an incredible life, and we love what we do. Like we were talking today, how crazy is it, that we get to do this, and you get to the point where you're like, you have options too.
The other thing I was going to add is, maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't noticed, but men are allowed to come on these trips. We're the only team probably in this entire network, maybe outside of the Fitzpatricks, that let men come on these trips. So if you want your spouse there, if you've just been dreaming of your husband being more involved and more engaged in the business with you, qualify for this trip and get him over there, because then he's going to get to hang out with me and a bunch of other dudes who are pretty normal, who drink beer, who cuss every now and again, and you're going to end up seeing that this is just a very normal business, and it's okay to be supportive and dive in and do these workouts. So I really enjoy that. As we were kind of figuring out our month, and I should say the rest of the year, we're like, gosh, we're going here, we're going here, and we're going and doing it all together. And that's really cool, and that's how this team is going to be built, because as long as I'm a part of it, she can't kick me out. So I really, really want to see more and more. Like we shared at our leadership retreat, that our passion with this is to see the next leadership retreat double, and the next leadership retreat after that double. Like we want to continue to see more and more people come into this business, and part of that is just giving you the resources and the incentives to push yourself there, because we know you're capable of it.
Yeah. And I mean, literally, you guys, if any of you have husbands out there, significant others who are a little skeptical, live events, they are a total game changer. If you are going to Summit this year, try to bring your husband. Like it literally is just, it's such a breath of fresh air when you finally feel like you have that support. Cause I mean, we're pretty upfront about that. Like you were always like supportive, but it wasn't like really at this level until he like saw it for himself. So maybe that's why you work for this, right? Like you work for this incentive so that you can kind of treat your husband to a trip, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then, maybe this could be a changing point for that too. So
yeah, we just have a good time, and it's really fun to hear everybody brainstorm and dream. And like even at the last leadership retreat, we watched like a sect of people break off and just start like working together on stuff. Like it was really cool. It felt like by the time we were leaving, everybody had a month's worth of content already written in their minds. So this stuff matters. It's really powerful, and it's really continue to expand your forward. So that is what we have for you guys tonight. As fairly efficient, 35 minutes, but hopefully it's all good stuff, guys. Like this should all just be firing you up, because it's one opportunity after another opportunity after another opportunity. So we hope you're excited.
And we'll kind of be sharing too, now that we kind of have the next few weeks laid out, like what our lead generators are going to be, trying to kind of keep a step ahead. Because as we thought back to Take Back the Kitchen, that was really, I think, where our team just exploded, because we were always a little bit a step ahead of everyone, kind of sharing like, this is an idea for a lead generator, try this wording. And so we're going to try to get ahead of it enough now to hopefully be able to do some of that stuff for you guys again too. Do you have anyone have questions or thoughts? Anything before we close? Erin?
Have you guys thought much about the launch of the bar, and if you have any plans for that?
We were just talking about that a little bit this weekend, because that's Super Saturday. That's in less than a month, so we need to figure that out.
So, as I don't know if they've like officially announced it or not yet, but if you are going to Super Saturday, more than likely, I think they said the top 20 Super Saturday sites will have bars on hand. So people that are going to be able to try them. So from, the vantage point of coaches and potential challengers that could be going to any of these Super Saturday events, people will at least have some exposure to them. I know anybody who went to the New Leadership Conference got to try them. I believe we got to try them at Leadership back when they were literally in like a white wrapper. So I can say that they're really, like, I thought they were really good. So they taste good, and then they're also like highly nutritional for you, and not really high in calorie count either. So I think there'll be some interest. Yeah. So Bridget's saying they are very good. I think Erin said that she thought they were really good too. So
one thing we did talk about, and we have to kind of wait to see what the TV is, but this could be another way for people to enroll and take back the kitchen. You know, we just have to make sure that it's obviously equal to our other products. Like it might be, they're going to be rolled out in like different amounts. And so to kind of figure that out, but I think that in and of itself could be just like a huge way to have it as, because the thing is, you guys, everyone buys bars. Like everyone buys bars. Why not buy them from us, right?
Yeah,
so
Aaron asked any idea on price point. They have said
they
prices.
have said, I don't remember.
We'll go back and
Do you
look.
remember Aaron or Bridget?
They didn't tell us. They didn't say any prices to us, and it's not on the FAQ yet.
Okay.
There is there's, I want to say 3 tiers that you can buy from. And one is like a huge, like big bundle pack, and the price is kind of segmented by how many quantities you buy. But yeah, we either that or we can ask. I'm sure we can figure it out, because I know that there was something out there at some point. But we should really think through how we want to roll that out. I mean, good, bad, or indifferent, we should always use Take Back the Kitchen TV. There's 11,000 people in there, and somebody's going to want to try it. So we might as well make sure it's posted in there, make sure it's posted in our members page, make sure that we're blasting it to our own personal networks. But if there's something else we want to roll into that, we should think about that as well. Yeah, and if you guys, I mean, all of you are super creative too, and that's how, I mean, we're going to really, you know, crank things out this year is by a team effort. So if you guys have ideas, if you're like, I really think it'd be cool to roll it out this way, just let us know, because we are totally, you know, we certainly don't feel like we know all the answers, so we're always learning from all of you too. So and we're happy to let you run with stuff. I mean, if you really feel like you want to run point on launching nutritional bars, like, I think we've got a team that'll get behind you. So we're certainly open to it. Let's, you know, just be sharing good best practice. I mean, that's the best way for a business to grow. I'm excited though. We have so many awesome products coming. Like, it's going to be such a big summer. And then there's workouts coming at Summit too. I know Tony's got a new workout that they're going to announce that's kind of like hush hush, but that's going to be coming. And then I think I want to say there's like another program. I don't know, maybe like a Chris Downing or something coming. So, and there's going to be a lot of really good stuff, guys. You should be super excited about these next 6 months. And dial in everything for 80 Day Obsession, regardless of, you know, your current journey. Like, dial it in, because this is last month. We're leading a 3-day refresh starting tomorrow. weekly 3-day refresh. Just kidding. But seriously, those results are going to catapult your business to the next level. So keep on point with that too. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for your time. Have a wonderful Sunday night, and we'll see you in the Facebook group. Bye.